Hey everyone, this is Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am a disabled person, social worker, and I am just documenting my life with disability. And if you're not new here, welcome back. I'm going to be making my lunch and just catching you guys up on things that have been going on. So, as you guys may know, I had my first in-person event of my doctoral career. So as a PhD, I just, before this, it was COVID, or not, it was COVID, sorry. I'm everywhere today. Before this was sort of the height of the pandemic. And, so I was in grad school when everything happened. I think I was a second year PhD. And I just hadn't yet had the opportunity to present in person as a PhD student. Everything was virtual, as the pandemic continued. And I just, I defended my dissertation in 2022. And even then it was, still the pandemic. So, or the height of the pandemic, really. So I never actually had the opportunity to really, aside from my defense, like present on my work in person at conferences or anything. And I got sick like a month or two after my defense. I became really, really sick, had COVID. So I just, sorry, ripping chicken really quick. So all that to say, I never had the opportunity to present either as a PhD student, really, or as a PhD, and I've had my PhD for so many years now. But after I got COVID multiple times, I became bedbound. You guys know the whole deal. And if you don't, you can watch the video where I talk about it. But anyway, I just never had the opportunity until this past weekend. And also, I would just like to say that it's not that I just didn't have the opportunity because, like, I was unable, but I also was never invited. Like, the only invites I got were from people who are like across the country, in which I absolutely cannot make that happen. And they don't have, some of them didn't have like hybrid functioning, which is wild to me. But the ones who did have hybrid, I was able to present. So I've done virtual stuff, but no in-person invites, especially locally. And until this one, which was like, really, thank you, Stacey. That was like so kind of the folks at the center, UCLA Center for Critical Internet Inquiry, I believe is the name, which was, I believe, co-founded by my mentor, Sophia. And yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I'm going to actually talk quieter now because I don't know why I'm yelling like this. But it's traveling as a disabled person is like so rough. And I don't even want to tell you guys how much money I spent. Like, I didn't get paid. How much money I spent. It was more than 500 for an hour panel. And that's because I had to pay for transport, medical transport, not medical, but like non-emergency transport, because I don't have a wheelchair accessible car. Neither does my family, who, by the way, also had to drive in from Vegas. But we don't have a wheelchair transport car. And the quote, I got a one-way there, and that was like $210 with a discount from the company I always use. And then I had to get wheelchair transport to the event, which was like 190. Wild. And that was the cheapest I could find, mind you. And then I had to pay for lodging because I don't live in LA and there's no way I could get transported from OC to LA that same morning and still be okay enough energy wise to do the panel. So I had to come in the night before, stay at the medical hotel at UCLA, which was like $200. So it's just, and that's, getting help from my parents, and I had so much help from my community. I had help from my parents. I had help from my Bible study group who helped pay for caregiving leading up to the event, which my caregivers did cancel. So that was the thing that was rough. And but my Bible group sent me money anyway, and I put some of that towards transport. How to get transported there, had to get someone to help me get all my stuff into the transport van because my parents couldn't get in until later that night. And I had Samantha, one of my best friends, who met me at the hotel to help me get into the bed, like seated and check in, because the check-in counter is like this high and I can't, it's hard to communicate with people because everything's ableist. And yeah, and then yeah, it was just a lot. So like I don't think people realize how much it takes for me to get even to a venue to be able to do that. And there's just like 50 million things to constantly think about. I also had to the panel I did, which is also up on YouTube and I can link it below, but I was presenting with my collaborators from Skid Row in downtown Los Angeles, and I had to like help pay to get them transported. So it was a lot. And this is nothing on the organizers because they were fabulous and amazing. And they're a small org that doesn't, I'm sure, don't have funding for this kind of stuff. But I will say that inviting disabled people to stuff, I'll come closer. Inviting disabled people to stuff is so important and really amazing. At the same time, why is this so bright? Lord have mercy. Okay, I might have made it worse. That might have been worse. Okay, anyway, inviting disabled people to something is really important. At the same time, like giving them honorariums and also the access needed to get there is also important. And I wish we had more discussion about that and like people would set aside funding for that. Because yeah, getting transport there, expensive. Getting some of the mothers who were formerly homeless and like don't have a lot of money, getting them transported there, also important. Like me having to get lodging to be able to do it, also important. I know again, a lot of this is placed on disabled people because it's what we need. But like, I just think that it would be really helpful and useful for orgs. I think this is also crooked. Guys, what is going help? Okay, ignore the crookedness. But all I just say, I just think that access is a big conversation that we need to continue to be having. And yeah, that's what I'll say about that. But the event itself was incredible. So many of my friends came, even new friends I've made here in like the COVID safer like community in SoCal came, and that was so amazing. I did not ask the organizers if it was okay if I handed out like N95s. I literally just brought them with me, which was another cost. But I purchased like 195 and I made a sign and I put it outside the venue and was like, I'm immune compromised. Like, please take a mask. And actually, like, I want to say 80, if not 90% of people wore the mask. And it was good because we found out somebody tested positive like the next day or two. So that probably saved all the damn back row who masked. Probably saved you. You're welcome. But yes, so I did that. They put an air purifier by me, which had the doors open, AC was on, so it was good. And yeah, it just went really well. I felt so loved and was so proud to be able to. Sorry, I'm yelling again. I was so proud to be able to share that work again with folks. It was just really amazing, and the start. This could be the start of something new, right? Is that how that song goes? Anyway, I was just really happy, and hopefully in the future more people invite me to talk, and also like have a pot of funding for access, because that would be so incredible moving forward. So yeah, that was that, and I went home the same day of the event. My parents drove me back and took care of me, so it was really great, and I was really glad my parents got to see me, because I don't think they've ever got to see me do a talk, because even at my defense they weren't allowed to be in the room. So yeah, it was awesome. And okay, so shifting gears a little, I did want to talk about like how I've been feeling lately, and just to be really honest and real. And also please ignore that I'm ashy as hell and stuff, because I showered, but like I am not doing great. I've been feeling depressed, and not in a haha I'm depressed, but like an actual like clinically depressed. I am more, I have a tendency to get more depressed than others, and like to a point where it's very like not safe. So I'm keeping an eye on it, but I don't know. I just, because I feel so, everything is so bleak. Like the weekend made was a highlight, and it made me feel so great and so loved, but I just feel so overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed because I still can't work as much as I want to, and because my body, it's just not there. And it's not even like PM, it's like this allergy stuff. I don't know what's going on, but again, every time I exert myself, anaphylaxis. And I don't feel like I'm getting adequate healthcare. I'm getting way better than I was, but I still don't like feel like it's great. And wait times are so long for my doctors, and because I'm not working full time or anything, like, and I'm still on Medicaid, I'm on the disabled working program, working disabled program, WDP 250, which is a specific program on Medicaid that allows you to like work and keep your Medicaid. And I'm on SSDI. There's limits to how much I can make and how much I can work. And on one hand, that's good, right? Because I'm not constantly in PEM, and I'm not, because I'm not able to work full time. But it also sucks because I have no income. Like I have rarely any income, and it's depressing. All of my stuff, again, is still in storage. Like I feel like I'm doing a lot of work, like pushing my limits, and it's not enough. It doesn't feel like it's enough. And I've also been feeling a lot, like really lonely. Like, I don't know, just like not having family here. I have friends here, but they're in LA. And yeah, I just like, it's lonely. It's lonely being here by yourself, and also like not having help when I need it. You know what I mean? Like my caregivers pretty much all quit in the past month. So I'm looking for more, but even then, like having to travel to LA by myself was pretty scary, and trying to just figure it all out by myself. And yeah, I just don't feel like I have the support I need. And on top of that, like not being where I want to be, it's just a lot. And I was thinking back on Severe and me CFS day, which was the same day as my talk, and I was thinking about like how lonely this disease makes you. Not only in that I don't have severe ME right now, obviously. I would say I have more moderate ME/CFS, but I did have very severe ME and severe ME, and for a while, like years. And it's just, it feels like you're trapped, and it not only is like very very horrible to feel your body being so unable to do anything and feeling like you're tied down by cinder blocks and at the same time being poisoned. But it's also like the fact that there's just like this constant loneliness. You're constantly alone and with your thoughts. And it's really, really, really depressing. And I don't know. I think there's also just like a lot, like even when you do, this is definitely something I wanted to talk about, but even when you do improve, sorry, let me make sure this is still recording. Yeah, okay. Even when you do improve, like, I have seen, and this is no shade to these people at all, no shade whatsoever, and I mean that genuinely, but I've seen people and heard people say that they've improved and gotten better and went from bed bound to basically like standing up the next day. And you never see the in between. You never see, like, I just don't feel like that's realistic. That's not how it goes. And me, I went to remission to moderate ME/CFS, not remission. That's crazy. I guess moved into a different stage of ME, which is like I would say the moderate level. And the transition has been horrible. My body still hurts because I'm moving more and I have to relearn. I want to show you guys this thing because I'm even having to, where do I put this? Here, I'll put it here. I had to relearn how to talk, which is not really a me problem. It's more of a different situation with my laryngeal stuff, but I have to relearn how to breathe and use my diaphragm, which is like kind of wild. I have to relearn how to like just do and think and be, and nobody talks about that after you've been bedbound for so many years. Like, here's an example. I think it's called EMST, right? And it trains your diaphragm. This is so exhausting. I can only get through one round and all you're doing is breathing in and out. This is the inhalation trainer, your inhalation muscles, and this is for your exhalation muscles. And it's like training your diaphragm and all the other muscles you use, to breathe. Oh my God. Like, I had no idea how hard mentally and physically it was going to be to just learn how to fucking exist again. And that's just breathing. I haven't even tried to walk or stand because I will go into anaphylaxis. So I still have to figure that out. And I don't know, guys. It's just a lot. It's a lot. And then you grieve so much about what your life could have been, could have looked like, would have looked like. And it's just so much trying to balance between different worlds, it feels like, and endless systemic ableism and endless precarity. It's just like what I talked about in my other vlog. Like, it's just endless precarity. And it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. I don't even know how else to describe it. But yeah, I just feel like I need a break. And I will not get one because there is no break for disabled people. There are no breaks. That is not how it works. So yeah, guys, it's just been a lot. Things have been a lot, and I feel sometimes ungrateful because I feel like God has blessed me with so much in the past couple years, and like even being able to do a talk is something I never would have imagined would have been possible, and to even be talking after, you know. But like there's so much more that I wish was different. And yeah, guys, it's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get that money for the rent. It's hard out here, guys. Damn, I didn't wash my strainer. Okay, I'll be right back because I have to finish making my lunch. And I want to show you guys this outfit that I wore because I did not get a picture in it, which is criminal. My AirPods died and it's hard to record, but I wanted to show you guys this outfit I wore. It was thrifted from my friends at a clothing swap. These are Steve Madden outlets, the Church Steppa Holy Spirits 2.0. But it was cute, and then I had these like cute cheap clip-ons. Let me turn this off before I get a strike. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. And you can subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I'll be back soon with more updates. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. And yeah, thank you.